Hello everybody, this is Bonnie, and I'm going to do a video today that I've been meaning to do for a while. It's on the sons of God and the warning given by Jesus Christ, found in Matthew 24 verse 37. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be at the coming of the Son of Man. That's the NIV version. And here's King James. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Now, why would Christ give that kind of a warning? If he didn't expect something to happen that was like the days of Noah. Yes, could it mean debauchery, partying, marrying, living life without looking for Christ and realizing what time that they were living in? It could be. In fact, it probably is. But what else happened in the days of Noah? Well, if you go back to Genesis, let's see, Genesis chapter 6 verses 1 and 2, you'll read the following. When human beings began to increase in number on the earth and daughters were born unto them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. Well, who are the sons of God? Now the NIV well, never mind, that's not the NIV. But the King James calls them sons of God. The NIV calls them angels. Now they don't call them angels in Genesis 1, but they call them angels in other places where the sons of God phrase is used. What this is the angels, I don't know, they'd have to be fallen angels to come down and do something of that magnitude, to interfere with the natural order of creation and seeking strange flesh. But people like to argue the fact, no, that wasn't the angels, that was the line of Seth. Well, the line of Seth were humans. And if you go into the book of Job, this little matter becomes cleared up. Job chapter 1 verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. Where are they presenting themselves to the Lord at? I've heard people say that it's not heaven. Well, go to the next verse in Job. Again there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said to Satan, verse 2, where have you come from? Satan answered the Lord, from roaming throughout the earth, going back and forth on it. Well, now Satan is clearly identifying the place he came from to come to before the Lord. Since when do humans have the authority or the power to travel off of planet Earth? The sons of God are fallen angels. And the result of this breeding between angels and humans was the Nephilim, the giants. And you see their repercussions all throughout the Old Testament. The giants became violent, began to drink the blood of men and eat the flesh of men. So God sent the flood, wiped them out. This happened again. This time Joshua was sent to kill all of them. He failed to get it done, but David and his mighty men did. That whole Nephilim line is going to happen again in our time frame. In fact, it's already happening. What do you think all these reports of people that are claiming to be abductees by aliens about taking sperm and egg, what do you think that's all about? I think that the fallen angels this time around, as in the days of Noah, they're going to show up and claim to be our creators. They're going to claim to be our saviors, to help us through this time of trouble at that time in the future. You can't escape the fact that the sons of God is not referring to the line of Seth. It's referring to what the angels did with humans. And Jesus Christ gave that warning in Matthew. It's going to happen again. Just as in the days of Noah, so shall it be with the coming of the Son of Man. There is no escaping this. Now, if you've seen my other video, the gospel, on YouTube and Facebook and wherever, and you've decided to ignore that gospel, once you see the resurrection rapture happen with your own eyes, the Holy Spirit removing His restraining ministry, I am here to tell you now, be prepared for all kind of weird, because that restraining ministry restrained far more than what people are aware of. You think this world is wicked now? Oh, you just wait till the church is gone and the Spirit removed His restraining ministry. It's going to get all kinds of weird. You're going to see things that you are not going to believe, and yet they're going to be right there before you. Look at the modern television today and the slow, progressive, decade after decade of programming you, a slow hypnosis to believe in extraterrestrial life instead of angels and God and the spiritual life. You can look at the Star Trek series, from the original to Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Star Wars series, Stargate series, all those episodes, Doctor Who. You have been programmed slowly over time to consider alien life over that of spiritual. Angels, God, demons. Well, you're going to get your wish. You're going to see these things. You're going to see a day when the weird is going to come on knocking on your front door, and you're going to have to make some adjustments really fast. If you've denied the gospel now of Jesus Christ, you do not believe upon Him, and you miss the resurrection rapture, and you go through that 7-year tribulation, and you see Psalm 83 war. Chaos, and out of the chaos the Antichrist rises. 7-year peace treaty that he'll either sign or enforce. A newly built third temple. The Antichrist going into that temple, proclaiming himself to be God, performing the abomination of desolation, and then instituting the mark of the beast. You will see these things with your own eyes. You can still be saved during that time frame if you believe upon the gospel of Jesus Christ. There just won't be no indwelling of the Holy Spirit. You're going to have to endure till the end. I don't know how much more strongly I can tell you this, but if I were you, I would believe upon the gospel of Jesus Christ right now, while you still can. Because you're really going to have to count your costs once you enter the 7-year tribulation. And God is going to kill 2/3 of the population through His direct intervening in this world by allowing the Antichrist to take over. Death, destruction, plagues, wars, earthquakes, you name it, it's coming. You're going to have to endure that till the end. So my advice is believe now. Take a look at the prophecies that have been fulfilled. The hundreds of prophecies that have been fulfilled. Take a look at the fact that Israel has been disbanded not once but twice. And then the second time has come together as a country again on the day prophesied. One day it happened. That date is the start date, time clock for prophetic events. The generation that saw the rebirth of Israel will be the same generation to see the second advent of Christ. That generation is now almost 66 years old, or 65 years old, whichever one it is. The pre-trib rapture happens at least 7 years before the second advent, so you know we're close. And people like me are yelling from the rooftops. They're trying to warn you, take this serious, because once that resurrection rapture happens, you're going to be in a world of hurt. And whatever you do not take that mark of the beast. I'm going to put a video up here by Prophecy in the News. And if I were you people, I would watch it all the way through and take this very serious. Time is running out. You've been warned. You've been told. Bye.